Good morning, sir. I'm your executive assistant, Ben Krishnan. I'm very much looking forward to working.
Morning, Krish. Can I call you Krish? The limo is a nice, welcoming touch, but it won't be necessary after today. No executive perquisites for me. This CEO drives himself to work.
Oh, no, sir, you can't.
I can't?
No, sir, it wouldn't be safe. You are required to use the company car.
Safe?
Yes, sir, a bulletproof glass and that sticker on the window. That means that the car received its safety inspection and security sweep this morning. They checked for listening devices, standard procedure.
Safe?
SMA, our company, it does defense work, and the unions, well, things aren't always friendly. I think insurance requires it. The doors and windows contain soundproofing to prevent eavesdropping from external agents, even the ones using sophisticated laser technology, to detect micro vibrations on the surface of the windows. It's a completely secure meeting space. You should see the corporate jet.
I can only imagine.
Right. Well, sir, I've taken the liberty of preparing your agenda for the days to come. It's just a suggestion, of course, but it's based on the leadership team's best ideas to bring you up to speed with the company. We're all quite pleased with the plan.
Look, Krish. Now this is good, thank you. I plan to listen, and I will take the team's recommendations seriously. But I also have my own ideas about how to start, so we'll strike a good balance, okay?
Sir.
We are going to transform this company, Krish. Bring it into the 21st century.
Sir.
The big picture is pretty simple. SMA needs to move out of a shrinking, mostly military transport plane business into the expanding commercial cargo plane market. To do so, we're going to use our formidable engineering know-how to create a best-in-class cargo plane in a targeted market segment. In theory, we can leapfrog the competition and gain command of that segment, which will be very lucrative.
In theory?
In theory. In fact, we have little or no access to the capital we need for the transition. The market has soured on SMA, in part. Now, I'm talking straight to you, Krish. Just you and the soundproof limo.
Sir.
The market has soured on SMA due to financial antics instigated by the previous CEO. He was an engineer. He became infatuated with the new, to him, world of accounting maneuvers. He did nothing dramatic, nothing remotely illegal, but in the end, his maneuvers backfired. This undermined the confidence of the analysts. So the board, myself a member, relieved him of his duties. Unfortunately, in an odd bit of political theater, to avoid seeming to admit impropriety, we moved him onto the board of directors. Some prospective CEOs might have considered this detail alone a deal breaker, to have to contend with their predecessor in person, and Krish, some probably did.
You saw the Times editorial, sir?
Well, she was right about one thing. I was not the first person offered the job. You read it too, then?
Not read, saw. Perez has a vlog.
What now?
Well, her editorials for the SoCal Times are also posted as videos online. I can show you if you really...
Yeah, give it here.
Let's face it. Santa Monica Aerospace had to really be scraping the bottom of the barrel when they chose Jim Barton as their new CEO. I wish it weren't true. I have friends who work for that formerly great company, friends whom I'd like to see employed and thriving, but you gotta figure, a lot of people turned down this job before they found someone dumb enough to take it. The fact that the guy agreed to do it speaks unflattering volumes about his judgment. Yes, I realize that Barton is an SMA board member, that he knows the company, at least as much as a bean counter can ever know a company that really makes things. And I've heard all that schlock about how Lou Gerstner was a food company CEO when he took over and saved IBM. I don't buy it. That was a different company in a different situation in a different time. IBM was in process then of becoming a consulting services company. an entity perfectly suited to Gerstner's Harvard McKinsey pedigree. That's not the case here. SMA is still a company of engineers, building and delivering things that have to work. And if the rumors about what they're paying him are true, that makes this recent development even more galling. I know, East Coast finance industry pay scales. You have to pay what the market will bear if you want the talent. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. I get all that. But here's what I'm wondering. And I bet I'm not alone. All that money for the wrong guy? A financial services executive running an aerospace company. I've got just one thing to say to the members of the board. Come on, guys and gals. What were you thinking?
You'd think someone might give a guy a break, this being his first day and all.
Not her style. Forgive me, you may as well have been warned, sir.
Warned? About Ms. Perez? She's practically a kid.
Received her master's in journalism at UC Irvine 10 years ago, won a prestigious up-and-coming journalist award, well known for her work at the SoCal Times, heavily followed on Twitter. Her vlog has gotten 359,000 views.
That's nothing.
This morning.
All right, I get it. I was naive to think that she'd be friendly. We stay focused on the big picture, Krish. SMA's transition.
Sir.
A new CEO means change for everyone, Krish. Now, some might welcome change. For them, my coming means opportunity. Others who have been central in the old regime might see my arrival as a threat. Bottom line is that some changes will need to be made. Making good decisions about the composition of the new team will be very, very important.
And difficult.
Yes. If only people would approach you on your first day and say something like, "Hi, I'm Judy Smith, Executive Vice President of this and such, and I've been more or less running things around here under the old boss. If I get the idea you're not going to leave me in charge, I'll passively resist, talk behind your back, and possibly try to organize a coup d'etat if it comes to that. So, if you're planning to make certain kinds of changes, you might as well get rid of me early on because you're just not going to win me over. I can already tell. You're just not my kind of guy."
Or maybe this. "Hi, I'm John Johnson, EVP of that and such, and that last CEO wouldn't give me the time of day. Has trouble even remembering my name. If I were honest, I'd tell you the reason. While I talk a good game, I tend to have really dumb ideas and can't execute my way out of a paper bag. But since you're new, you don't know that. So I'll flatter you and diss your predecessor to try to get you to take me into your confidence exactly because the old boss wouldn't have anything to do with me. My ideas won't get any better, but by the time you catch on, I'll have improved my situation quite considerably. Thank you very much."
Well done. Unfortunately, this never happens, Krish. No. In reality, vital information about what people would or could do under a new leader is exceedingly difficult to come by. Pity, really. People aren't so straightforward. Well, brace yourself, Krish. The organization as a whole is going to resist change too. The company, built for one purpose, needs to reconfigure for a different purpose. At every level, the question about the composition of teams, who will stay, how the jobs will change, will necessarily recur. There will be friction, tensions, and crisis. None of this can be avoided, but it can be managed.
Sir.
Nothing on your agenda for Sunday, I take it.
No, sir. Sunday's yours.
Good. I got a plan to meet an old friend. A very good old friend. My, ace in the hole.
Sir?
Never mind for now, Krish. Let's see. Time to review my opening game plan.
Yes, sir, but those devices, we'll need to get those security checked. We might need to replace them.